Cover a lot of space.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the rookie first rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got the hook up with Anthony Fasano. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Fournette. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. This is caught by Marlon Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Again, it's Fournette. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. This is Ivory. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first down, Tannehill. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Green, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Shift together here from the D-line. Second down, Dalton. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain at 21 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Darkwa. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
It's second down. Dalton looking. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Dalton here from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Paul Warlow coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Paul Warlow in there to get him his second sack now in the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And pressure gets to him again. Cliff Averill in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now a man who made his NFL debut late last year, Matt Wild, to punt it away. Back deep, Bruce Ellington. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run again now with Darquan. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This will be taken at the 10. Gets past 1 man. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles take possession. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off play action, Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Paul Warlow getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Third down, here's Ivory. And he's got some space here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football in the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. That will get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands and make it a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Giants. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run with Darkwa. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Here's Dalton. And that is incomplete here.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. It's brought in by Dodson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A nice carry there of 15 yards.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail, but also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up. And then Leonard Fournette walked in. He is a man.
Full grown.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Here's Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Another run. This time it's Ivory. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 24-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he missed it. It's no good. A second quarter score from Carson. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Defense showing blitz. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Tannehill on first down. Fasano here brings it in. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Going up top. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Tannehill. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Ellington now to return it. A second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On the run, Darkwa. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
7 yards to go on second down. Here's Dalton. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Shaquille Riddick, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Swayze Waters now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Tannehill trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball, and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Now a toss. This is Ivory. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They begin with a run by Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's got room. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Fournette. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They run the counter to Ivory. And some space here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They'll run with Fournette. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Fournette on the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
Rather you than me.